Looks like you lost another one.
On YouTube, man, I'm your host, Big Money Pal, and this is Big Money Boxing. So yesterday, man, we had a good fight, man, that Tyson Fury and the Deontay Wilder Trilogy. Alright, now, before we get into this content thing, make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel so I can give y'all the best predictions and breakdowns in boxing. Now we in that content thing, man. Look, Tyson Fury, man, knocked out Deontay Wilder, man, in dramatic fashion. You hear me? Dramatic fashion. Alright, but I will say this. It was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. Only thing about it, man, look, we gonna get straight to the bag. Deontay Wilder, we gonna point it out. Deontay Wilder, man, he had no business coming in that joint. 238 pounds. You know what I'm saying? That was the heaviest he's ever been. I don't think that was smart on his behalf. You know what I'm saying? And then he started off good, throwing that jab to the body. Throwing that jab to the body. You know what I'm saying? Now, he should have been up and down with the jab, but the jab to the body, man, in the beginning was a good investment. He should have kept selling it, kept selling it. And then as the rounds goes on, man, Tyson Fury would have got so adjusted to the jab to the body, then he could have just dropped that right hand right behind it. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that. He started off the first round good. I'm like, damn, Deontay Wilder, man, he looking good out there in them streets. But man, as the rounds progressed, as the fights went on, man, Deontay Wilder, man, he just went downhill. Now, and then in the second round, man, my boy was tired, man. He was tired because all that weight he had on. And then Tyson Fury, man, he came in 277, and every time he got a chance, Tyson Fury, he'll hug him and drop that dead weight on him. Drop that weight on him, man. That was too much. That 277 was tiring him out. He walked around in the fight too heavy for himself. Man, and then in the training camp, man, he looked it good. You know what I'm saying? Like he was training hard. Now, I don't know if he was running or nothing like that, because you know that these guys only post the things that they want you to see. You feel me? They only post the things that they want you to see. And we saw, and he did just that. He posted what he wanted us to see, man. He posted the key points, the things that he felt was relevant for him to post. You feel me? But he had no business coming in that heavy. You know what I'm saying? So that's one, he came in too heavy. Two, he started off the rounds good, but he didn't keep that same pace. All right, now, because when he was throwing them punches, man, he was making Tyson Fury respect him. And that's what you want, you know what I'm saying? You want to make that young man respect you, you know what I'm saying? Because in the beginning, maybe we already know you got to do the power puncher. So it just any moment now he can drop that hand. You know, you got to be cautious. You got to be weary of that things, man, because it's heavyweight boxing. All it takes is one punch. It don't matter. You can be down, you know what I'm saying, 2 minutes and 50 seconds in the 12th round, and then you get caught with something crazy and it's boom, and it's over with. You know what I'm saying? That's the power that these heavyweight fighters, these heavyweight guys, these big boys, man, that's the life-changing, the life-threatening power that these boys possess. All right, so that's two, man. Three, his conditioning. Like, goddamn, like the boy was tired in the second round. Like he was huffing and wheezing and puffing and whipping. Like, goddamn, the boy was tired, man. He ain't had no business coming in them people boxing ring that heavy, man. Ain't no business coming in that boxing ring that heavy. Now, on Tyson Fury behalf, man, he started off a little shaky, but you can kind of tell that was just Tyson Fury downloading the data. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to analyze him, trying to see where he at. You know what I'm saying? And he did just that. Probably about the third, fourth round, Tyson Fury picked up the pace on him. And every time Deontay Wilder throw that little lazy jab, that little flicking jab, you know what I'm saying? That little flicking jab, that little lazy jab, Tyson Fury would counter with a slapping hook to bring his head in a range of that right hand. You feel me? And then he was basically doing that all night, just slapping him and dropping that right hand behind it. Maybe because Deontay Wilder, man, his defense was, man, like anything, man. You know, if you box, man, one of the things they teach you in amateur boxing is just the boxing period, man. When you tired, that's when your defense should be on its point. You got going on, cuz like you can't do that, man. You can't do that. All right. And that's all Tyson Fury was doing was going around him and dropping that right hand. When he get close to him, he put that 277 on him, and then like Deontay Wilder, man. Like, but I will say this, man. He did improve. He did improve. He had a lot of heart. He wasn't no chump. You know what I'm saying? He went out on the shield. He really did go out on the shield, and that was a good stoppage. That was a good stoppage. It should have been stopped at that time because he fell face first. You feel me? But overall, man, the Trilogy, man, like, that was a good fight, man. It was a good fight. Big ups to Tyson Fury. Big ups to Deontay Wilder, man. It's just, man, we just got to go to the drawing board, man, and readjust some things, man, like conditioning and tactics and strategy and whatnot. I believe that he had a decent game plan going in the fight, man, because he started off well. He started off very well. But he just, man, he just didn't keep that. I think it probably was the emotions, the all that, man, just got to him, man, and they probably mentally weighed him down, and then therefore, man, it went into his physicality. You feel me? But, man, it was a good fight, man. Tyson Fury, man, he's just a good boxer, man. He's just a phenomenal boxer, man. He's just a big dude who can move. He was bouncing on his toes. He was irky jerky. He was Tyson Fury tonight, man. And much respect to the young man. Deontay Wilder, man, he started off good. His feet looked like they was in cement. Like, he was just too heavy. He was just too heavy. He was just too heavy, man. He was just too heavy. And but it's boxing, man. It's boxing. He should have stayed and did an interview afterwards, but they said there was some complications going on with the young man. Like he broke his hand or his finger or his knuckle or something. His wrist or something like that was messed up out of the fight, so he had to go to the hospital or go seek some type of medical emergency help after the fight. So that's why he didn't stay. He should have stayed like a warrior, regardless of, and because he stayed the last time saying that his gloves tampered and this and all that stuff. Like, he should have stayed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that's another thing, man. Like, he did all that, man, and over that past year, man, saying that Tyson Fury cheated and this, that, and the third. Like, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So don't ask your boy if he cheated or not. Some things looked a little sketchy. It is what it is, man. But at the same time, man, when you say these things, man, when you got all this in your corner or whatever, man, and you saw in your mental, you gotta go out there and perform. You gotta go out there and do your damn thing. You gotta go out there, man, and win in a dramatic fashion. You gotta go out there and knock somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Because you done did all this, man, and told these good people all this stuff, man, and got all this animosity behind this for this young man, and then go out there and don't pull the trigger. Don't pull the trigger. Don't pull the trigger, man. So, will we see Deontay Wilder again? I don't know. If he do, I think he needs to fight some tune-ups. He needs to fight some tune-ups. I don't want to. But Deontay Wilder, man, Tyson Fury, man, it was a good fight, man. You already know how we coming with it, man. I'm your host, Big Money Pal. This is Big Money Boxing. Yeti.